Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Battle Brothers with me, Cornish-Knight. Now we've lost some people, which is a shame. We've got to add a camp and get back our losses. Some of our guys are really badly banged up as well, which isn't fantastic. And we lost their equipment, which was a shame. In all, it wasn't fantastic. We lost some really good guys. We lost Total Professional and we lost a new guy, which the new guy wasn't so much of a problem, but Total Professional definitely was. He isn't no longer suffering from a pierced lung. That's nice. But the Fuax is still in a bit of a pain. Well, he's not a pain, but he's in pain, I should say. So we need to hire 2 more guys, really. I mean, I could hire the bastard. Retired soldier isn't really... He's level 3, I might do that. It's expensive, but... I need to basically have capable people to do this. Locker's mother hailed from a pub in Lockendock, which strange because his father is a married royal in Salzburg. Hated by both strangers and family, steeled the bastard from events with the difficulties outside his royal upbringing. Being the oldest son in a line made Luther the target for his younger, legitimate brothers. It was an easy choice to leave that life of politics and backstabbing. He's going to be expensive. But I need to get competent people on board now, really. Okay, I've got to take him. My money, and I need to basically get someone who's capable. Houndmaster, no. Apprentice, perhaps. Let's go with an apprentice. Everybody looks up to the best, so better way to be the best than to learn underneath one. Not to be outdone by his elf-thieving brother, Goldmund became looking for an apprenticeship. He soaked up all that was to learn masonry, carpentry, blacksmithing, lovemaking. Now he's turned his eye to the martial arts. While he isn't exactly a warrior yet, Goldmund is a fast learner. He's got okay stats. It's better than nothing. Casper, you're basically beaten to hell and back, so I'm going to take you out of the line for a moment. We need to level him up. -3 shield, that's terrible. Right, he needs to have some abilities to actually hit stuff. Change over to that for a moment and get that on him. Get that repaired. How are you looking like? Now he's actually a capable fighter, surprisingly. So we can give him... some decent gear. Now what do we give him as a weapon? That's the question. Hand axe, perhaps. Who in the line needs to basically sit down and heal? Now let's call him... Call him Totally after our fallen comrade in arms. Totally. Son of the Professional. Or not, because we're out of space. Totally son of... Totally. There we go. And what shall we call you? Girl mode, good hand. We shall call you... Do we have any... Just checking the names. I shall rename you Trenton, after Trenton the Fox. Trenton. Trenton Fox, good hand. There we go. Now our money's a bit low now, which isn't fantastic. I need to buy some better gear. Blacksmithing tools are a bit more expensive here, but I need to basically get my gear up and running. I can sell some of my acquired loot over the years. This is why you hoard equipment, ladies and gentlemen, in case stuff like this happens and you need to basically start flogging it. So you've got a little bit of spending money. That's not bad actually, I'm going to grab that right now. Because I need to be equipping my guys with some decent stuff. As it is, neither of these guys are going to be getting back up for a minute or two. I need to have you out of the line, because if you go into battle all hacked up, you won't last long. And you're going to be a while before you're back on your feet. So... No, I'm going to keep him with the gear he's got. He's not fantastic, to be honest, but... 110. These guys aren't going anywhere, neither is he. There we go. And off we go on our adventures. Now I'm looking forward to the full release. As I said to you, and everyone listening, what my plans basically are is once the game is sort of had its final major update before its release in February, at the end of February, I probably will start a new campaign of this to test out all the features and sort of play a bit differently, because at the moment I'm playing rather hesitantly, because obviously it's not enjoyable to sort of start over from scratch. Not that I am taking risks, as you see I'm fighting people all the time, but at the same time I'm not sort of aggressively going out of my way picking fights. What's this? Sir Gotham von Efben tends to his dog, feeding each one a meal some peasants would kill for. He claps his hands on the meaty. He claps his hands off the meaty grease. My Seth made that. Can you believe it? Horrid, disgusting. You nod as though you could probably understand what in the world this man lives in, where serving good food to dogs is normal. Sir Gotham von Elden pitches his elbow on the table. Anyway, the folks who deliver the meat to us are reporting that green... No, I'm not going after green skins, it's madness. Get these guys healed up. 1 or 2 days to get them fully going back up on the stair. We'll keep on going down south. It'll take me a few more hours to fully repair and everything, and my money situation isn't terrible. I've still got enough to last me 12 days. And if push some stuff, I can just do basically mob hunting to get some money and stuff together. But as I said, once the last like full release is out in, are they following us? Or are they going after the caravan? It's dusk, which will be a pain. And they're butchering the caravan. It's not a massive problem for me. One thing I would like is that if you actually went into a village, it automatically spawned militia if enemies came after you. That would be a nice thing. We'll sit in camp here for a bit. Do they have any work? Simple work, nothing too challenging. Nope. Okay. No, but like I said, once the full update is released on sometime at the end of February, I'll basically be restarting and doing a bit more roguish. Yeah, they can definitely tell I'm bleeding. They wouldn't be chasing me otherwise. The AI actually is relatively smart. It can gauge your strengths and weaknesses quite well. Our food should last us a little bit. I basically just need a decent job. Arrows are okay. Interesting. We're a bit low on funds, to be honest, but I needed to buy someone that was actually competent. Because getting someone to level 3 in this game from scratch is actually quite challenging. What's that? It seems to be something patrolling. I don't think it's humans. Maybe goblins, perhaps? I'm not sure. We can chase it down and see what it is. It might just be a patrol. It doesn't seem big enough for a patrol, however. I mean, it could just be a bunch of bandits, and we get lured straight to their bandit hideout, which would be interesting to deal with. Because you get a lot of like broken shacks and stuff, which are like lesser bandit hideouts, which are cool. We're definitely out in the middle of nowhere. Where are they going? Orcs. Just great. Spent all that time chasing orcs. How's he looking health-wise? He's back on his feet. As is he. I'll switch him over for him. I'll keep him until he's fully healed up. Let's take us... Oh, he's saying it's basically he's fully healed and he shouldn't take too long, but... Let's see if we can get some work. I can't wait until this building gets up, because that would be really useful. No, like I said, I can't wait for the training hall to basically be online, because that will fix one of the major issues I have with the game at the moment, which is that once you get to mid-late game, it gets challenging to train up people from level 1, so you end up having to pay more money for basically better skilled recruits. A man walks the road, blah blah blah, joins with the campfire. A man walks the road with several bobbing over one shoulder and a sack of dirt swinging in the other hand. When you inquire as to what he's doing, he says he's just buried his brother and he's on his way back to Earsfest. The sack holds some of the dirt where his kin was laid to rest. Respectively, the man looks weary, as a weary man who has buried his sibling would understandably be. Perhaps sensing your pitying gaze, he asks if you may stay with your campfire for a time. You sit about the fire, much talk is made about this and that, but the traveller does speak some words which reside with your mind long after he's gone. Ever seen a greenskin cleave a horse's head off? Quite a sight. But I've seen a horse kick an ox teeth out and bury him in the mud with stomping madness. We forget, I think, that the horse is more akin to fancy war than we are. Frightful, curious animals, sore but violent. They say left to themselves they ought to kill one another, kill each other's children and their children's children. It's a damn thing that our woman loves us both. I don't know that's true about horses. Oh, level 3 contracts. This is turning out to be a bad day. I need to get some money desperately so. What a reputation. And that's why I have my reputation is like fantastic, which means everyone is basically giving me like super difficult contracts. I wonder how it will work when you have because when basically, from what I understand it, when they're basically doing the next update, you will be able to openly become a brigand. Your reputation reflects people in the world judge your mercenary company to conduct itself based on past actions. Do you sow mercy to your enemies? Do you burn down farmsteads and massacre the peasantry? Based on reputation, people may offer you different kinds of contracts, and both contracts and events may pay out differently. So, like, if we're like a really like ruthless mercenary company, we just attack like everyone, and we're basically like brigands to a greater or lesser extent. Like, if we're basically like the more like disreputable bands of mercenaries, will we get like assassination jobs, or how? I mean, will our renown, your renown as your reputation as a professional mercenary company reflects how reliable and competent your people are judged you to be. The higher your renown, the higher paid and more difficult contracts people entrust you with, and more resources your enemies spend on working against you. Renown increases on successful completing contracts and winning battles, and decreases on failing to do so. So, I mean, I wonder how this will work if we sort of go like evil, as it well, not evil, but if we like become like proper like banditry mercenaries kind of thing, like cutthroats. Some basic contracts here. What's this one? Arnold the Wise studies you from the fire. He offers you a seat, a goblet of wine, both which you take. Sellsword, you're familiar with how dangerous the roads are these days. By the gods, that's some good wine. You nod and try to hide your astonishment. Arnold the Wise smiles tersely and continues. Good, when I understand about the task I have for you. I need a caravan escorted along the roads. Pretty simple, right? Do you have the time for it? Let's talk if you do. Oh, you get 730 crowns when the contract is done. Accept. I need to try to think about what's to sell for contract. A woman runs up to you. She brings a child with you, not exactly taking precautions with a sellsword. One of the children swings their arms around your leg. He's back. You look down and grin, simply trying to shake the bastard off. Although he just takes it as play. The mother retrieves the spawn before pointing up the road. Torbjorn of Aldmark's been looking for you. Tell him I fetched you. Maybe he'll come and fix our world once he knows I've done a favour. She looks weary, dragged to hells by the cheeriness of her children. This is interesting. I've noticed how like the dialogue stuff changes with your reputation. Like when we first came here, no one would approach us, and we were basically getting like messengers sent. But now we're like renowned, and our relationship with the village is really good. Everyone's like treating us basically like heroes of the town. You find Torbjorn of Allmark closing the box up. He quickly glances up as though he's been caught with his pants down. Sellsword, thank you for coming. He locks the latch with a few quick snaps, then pats the crate a few times, even leans on it as if he needs one more fat latch. This here cargo has to be delivered safely as Sandfeld. A man by the name of Anton the Wise is waiting for it. I don't believe the task will be easy, as the cargo is rather precious, and certain people who will go to great lengths to acquire it. Which is why I'm turning to a man of your experiences. Are you interested in doing this for me? How many crowns are we talking? Now think about it. I mean, when's Sandfells? That's just down there, but it's not really worth the cost. That's basically going to be like a day's pay for me. We'll take the other contract and escort the cargo. Who have we got on hand? I probably want my best boys up on this. So unfortunately, my son, I'm switching you out for a moment. Because I need the money. Goblins from up here. I need to put down that goblin encampment, but they've got a goblin overseer and those things are horrible to fight. So where exactly are we going? Many dire wolves. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We just got jumped. Okay, that's a lot. They're all coming charging out of the darkness. Well, we've got a fair few amount of us with them, so we should be able to fight not too dangerous. Hopefully. They have said that they're going to be reworking the dire wolves, so that they basically act, they're going to be like more like their own faction rather than just sort of like beasts, which is going to be interesting. I think they're going to be going like down the lines of like having them as... You missed. Got one of them. Missed. Guys, just stay out of trouble, please. Got another one of them. I wish you could actually control the caravan hands. How did you miss from that range, Xcom? Okay, what is that guy doing? He's got... These guys really aren't holding back. At least they'll take some of the attention of the dire wolves off of me. But these guys are like heavily armoured. To be honest, with this particular run we're having, we're slightly behind the curve. Ah, missed. Shame. Right. Killed off that one. Because our equipment isn't quite as good as I want it to be. I should have probably bought some, but the problem is I always like having a little bit of reserved money in case stuff happens. Oh, we keep missing our attacks. Ooh, nicely done, Casper. Casper sort of steps up and just jabs his spear into the wolf's side. It sort of screams and yelps as blood draws forth, and he finishes it off. Okay, hold his turn. Oh, jab that one as well. Oh, that's a nice thing. Well done, Rogue. Rogue just sort of steps up, and we got two Rogues. No, Rogue just steps up, sort of buries his spear deep into one of the forelegs of the animal. All its main arm is going to be able to punch it a bit. And yeah, Indy just sort of steps up and just like smacks it in the ankle and it screams. We can't get in close with these guys. We'll put basically a shield wall up on hold, and let's actually push those guys back and put up a shield wall. They're attacking someone in the bush. We're holding them there. Nasty little slog this is turning into. Better not be shooting at my guys. Yeah, I really wish we could get the caravan hands just to like hold and guard around the wagon. Nicely done. It's strange because I've seen the standard bearer using his ability before, but I think it's like really heavily determined about just what kind of enemies they're fighting. Missed. Curses. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Seymour finishes one of them off. We'll hit this one here who isn't fleeing. Well, we could hit this one here who's fleeing anyway. If we can hit him at all. It's a bit depressing when you compare my troops to theirs. We hit this one here, that's nice. Well done. Twisted, twisted. They're breaking all over the place. Finish him off. Yeah, we've pretty much got these guys broken by this point. Sprain its ankle, crack its skull open. We'll move guys up here to flank them, so if they try and when they try and run, we've basically got them cornered. Yeah, the walls are basically done. It'll be interesting to see how like big the battles can become in this, because like we've got 38 on our side, and it's taking quite a long time for us to basically get this done, even if it's a simple engagement. So it'll be like you would have like half an hour battle. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how like if you have like 30, like 40 man side battles in this, which is feasibly possible, I suppose. It'll be like, I don't know how long you can have like whole episodes where you're literally just having a slugfest between one side and the other. That wolf's done. And we're basically now just sort of rushing people forward. Can't hit it from here. Let's try getting here, still can't hit it. There's a tree in the way, unfortunately. Ah, interesting, the standard bearer can actually attack. To be honest, I've never actually seen the standard bearer attack before. I didn't think he was able to. He must basically have like a pike weapon. Missed. This must count, the spear must count as a pike. But as you can see, this absolutely takes ages for this to basically process, just because of the sheer amount of people that we have roaming the battlefield. To be honest, this wolves really chose the wrong people to attack. It's like, an easy meal, and they turned around, it's like, good gods above, there's so many of them. But I suppose they are just like really hungry, so, and the thing is, I don't know, wolves are pretty intelligent. They're supposed to be like intelligent as 4-year-olds, so they shouldn't be like going after a group this big and this apparently dangerous. A little bit of damage. Wiseman and the Fuax leveled up, we got some pelts. Right, Wiseman leveled up. Get a bit more health. And give him the ability to basically injure a lot easier. You, on the other hand, my son, I want you to have berserk, because that's a fantastic ability to have for a great weapon user. Killing frenzy is great as well. And I think that's where we're going to stop today, ladies and gentlemen. We've just had a lovely, nice big fight with some dire wolves. We had to basically go all the way around here, which is going to take us an absolute massive amount of time, but we can't really help it. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at the links below, or leave a comment in the comment section if you want to have a character named in the campaign. I've been Cornish-Knight, and I shall catch you all next time. Goodbye.